New year. Start the new year with not Top 5 Fridays. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so sorry. Hey, what's up, guys? SuperSamuraiM here, and welcome to another episode of Not Top 5 Fridays. I'm not doing that one. Today, I'm discussing a debatable topic. Which game is better? Sonic Forces or Super Mario Odyssey? Now, if you look at it, they're fairly similar games. These two are competing for, obvious reasons. Sega, Nintendo, Switch, PS4. I had the opportunity to play both of these games. Beat both of them, by the way. I beat both Sonic Forces and Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey took me about 3 days. Sonic Forces took me about 4 days. Yep. Not to brag or anything, but the real reason you're here is, which do I prefer? Super Mario Odyssey or Sonic Forces? So, I'm going to break it down right here. So, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to do the pros first, then the cons, and then take those pros and cons and then funnel it into one giant opinion and then make my final decision. That's how it is. So, for starters, I'm going to start with the pros of each game, starting with Super Mario Odyssey. The pros of Super Mario Odyssey. The game is fun. It is very, very, very fun, especially when you completed the entire game. When you defeat Bowser and everything's all good in the world, it's very fun. You get to travel to all different kingdoms and get to find other things. And, it's a very fun experience. It's a really fun game to get into. If you have Super Mario Odyssey, you will understand. If you're a big fan of Mario, totally recommend. So those are the pros for Super Mario Odyssey. But that is not all. Now this is very debatable. This topic is very debatable. The story. I like the story. It is very much a pro of the game. I'm going to get back to that later, so stay tuned. Another pro about this game is that it's on the Nintendo Switch. It's perfect for the Nintendo Switch. I kind of wish it came out on other consoles, but I get why that can't happen. So, it's just a really fun game to get into, and if you get a Switch, please get this game. It's a great game to get invested in, and really like it. On to the pros of Sonic Forces. Well, first off, both of these games are anniversary type games. They both pay tribute to their past games in some way, especially Super Mario Odyssey and Sonic Forces too. So, Sonic Forces. Other Dimension Sonic, or Retro Sonic as I like to say, Retro Sonic is transported through another dimension, and I really like Retro Sonic. Too bad he doesn't say anything though. Don't know why they didn't have him say anything, but I'll get to that in a moment. Another pro I like about this game is everything is just very, it's very easy to follow. It's really good to get into, and I just really like how you can get invested in the story rather than the actual gameplay itself. And another pro about Sonic Forces is the customized avatars. This is something that just revolutionized Sonic Forces, or any Sonic game for me, because the ability to create your own animal character, and my character, the one I created, I feel just plays a really big part in it. And I like how they kind of treat the avatar you created as a main character, not just like a background character that you could just play any ding dong day. Boop. Boop. Anyway, so yeah, that's oh yeah, those are the pros for Sonic Forces. Now, on to the cons. So the cons of each game. Super Mario Odyssey, well, let's start off with Super Mario Odyssey first. So, okay. The story's beginning and end. This is very controversial. The story's beginning and end are something that kind of hold it back a little. So, if you don't know, by the way, spoilers ahead for Super Mario Odyssey and Sonic Forces. The game starts off, and we're already on by the ship. No backstory as to how we got there, and, you know, it's fine. I get that they don't want to be like, oh, we have to do this thing again, or, I get that they want to save you the details of, you know, that we've already experienced in past Mario games, so I get that, but it would be kind of wrong to do that right now, since, you know, we're still trying to get into Mario after this amount of years, especially for new players, and I feel like they should have saved that for the next Mario game. I mean, that's all the cons I really got for Super Mario Odyssey. Oh, the Brutals. I hate the Brutals. I hate the Brutals. I hate all of them. They're not likable at all. I mean, if you like them, fine. Honestly, I don't even know if we're supposed to like them. They're very annoying. No one likes them. No one cares for them. Like, they're just random buddies, and they really don't do much to the story. It'd be cool if it was like the Koopa Kids or something, but I get why they don't want to do that. Like bringing new characters. I mean, I don't even know their names. Like the tall orange one. I don't know his name. But that's just my opinion. You have your preference if you play Super Mario Odyssey. Okay. Now the cons of Sonic Forces. Elephant in the room, by the way. Alright, so the cons of Sonic Forces. One con, it's on PS4. I'm gonna explain. I don't know if it's on other consoles, but from what I heard, it's only on PS4. Now, me personally, I'm not used to PS4. I literally just got a PS4. What is it? Shapes? What does this light do? Can I touch it? Touch screen? No? Okay. Another con of Sonic Forces is the customized avatar. The character you create doesn't say a word. The lack of dialogue. All it says, like, there's multiple times in the story where your character would just go, or just not say a word. And this is a problem in most games. Like, I wish they could have done, like, with one of my favorite video games, Halo Reach. A game where you can customize your own, Spartan, and then the Spartan actually talks. He doesn't talk a lot, but he at least has some lines of dialogue. Like, especially at the end. Your Spartan, like, even if, like, they don't call him by his real name, they call him Noble 6, because it's his code name. So I wish they could have done something like that, where they could have gave your avatar a code name, or, like, the fact that they just call him Rookie and Buddy and my friend, and it just kind of takes away from the whole experience, and but that's just my opinion. You have your preference. Another con is Infinite. I don't like Infinite. The new character, yeah, I don't like him, not one bit. So the problem with Infinite, he's just kind of there. Like, I know he's supposed to be a main villain, he's just there. Like, we kind of get some backstory as to where he came. Well, no, we don't get backstory as to where he came from, but we kind of get backstory of where his power comes from. We don't know where he came from. At least I don't. I don't know nothing about Sonic. Or, I shouldn't say I don't know anything about Sonic, but, I don't know that much to know who this new character, Infinite, is. I don't know where he came from. It's just very confusing. And, yeah, so that's another con. And, one final con, and this is, again, just my personal opinion, the lack of Retro Sonic screen time. I feel like they've been hyping up Retro Sonic so much. We don't really see Retro Sonic and Modern Sonic really connect. Like, we don't see them, we don't even get to play a level where Retro Sonic and real Sonic are like fighting, or not fighting, but like fighting side by side, or like, we don't get like Modern Sonic in like Retro Sonic gameplay, or vice versa. We're all fine. Yeah, we don't really get that. So, it's like they hyped up Retro Sonic so much in the trailers, especially the first one, where he comes out of nowhere, and also the lack of Retro Sonic dialogue. Like, he doesn't talk at all. So, I mean, it's just like the Avatar. Like, they could have at least brought back someone to like reenact the Retro Sonic voice or something. You know, like in the old 90s cartoons where like Sonic, like the old Sonic, like that voice. And I feel that just kind of takes away from the whole Retro Sonic thing. And Retro Sonic is very misrepresented in Sonic Forces. But again, it's just my opinion. So on to the final big opinion. So overall, too, which one do I enjoy the most, basically? So, Super Mario Odyssey, the overall gameplay, the overall mechanics of what you can do with all the different levels and such, I feel like that was done better, at least in my opinion. And so now it comes down to which one makes me the least angry. Because, to be honest, even though I love both of these games, both of them can still frustrate me. I don't think I've ever been more angry at a game than I was at Sonic Forces. Now let me explain. There's been some times where I've just been completely just not, where I just completely just did not play the game just because of how frustrated Sonic Forces made me, which why it took me longer than it did Super Mario Odyssey. So, Super Mario Odyssey did have some tough parts, but I got through them. It really comes down to like the overall mechanics in the game. You know, which one do I enjoy? So, the final decision: do I prefer Super Mario Odyssey or Sonic Forces? The answer is Super Mario Odyssey. I mean, this was the most anticipated game of 2017. Even though I still had hype for Sonic Forces, they both approached me in different ways. And honestly, I prefer Super Mario Odyssey only because it's just a lot more fun. Sonic Forces, even though the customizable avatar is still very, very fun, I really just prefer Super Mario Odyssey because you get to travel to a bunch of different things. It's really, really fun. But that's just my opinion. Which game do you guys prefer? Leave it in the comments down below. Yeah, so if you want to see my last video, click where am I putting it? Hold on. Can I have me in the box? There we go. Alright, here we go. If you want to see my last video, click... Wait, hold on. Okay, so if you want to see my last video, click right here. And if you want to subscribe, click right under that. That's it. And as always, like it, subscribe for more content, for the bell, and I'll see you guys